Hey everybody, I'm ZeldaMaster and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Last time we chased after an artificial blade known as Lila, and according to Tora, this blade may be the same blade that his dad and grandfather worked on many years ago. So well, in this video we're gonna investigate Lila and her locations, and to start off, let's go ahead and make our way where the compass is telling us to head to, and that is down below. And yeah, to head there we just need to make our way to the lower level and near the docks, pretty much where we first arrived in Mòrag. Yes, by teleporting here we can easily find the guy we're looking for, Pyra. Let's go ahead and speak to this little Nopon. And well, you're Pyra, right? Ah, Rex, such coincidence to meet here. You haven't brought any cargo from Dromach, have you? Have so, even though you were in Argentum? Came from Argentum to Dromach, then to Dromach to Mòrag. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Then Tora have something to ask Pyra. Did Pyra transport large quantity of Bion connector recently? Meh, talking about contents of shipment is violation of trade confidentiality. Come on, we really need to know this. If it request from Rex, Pyra cannot refuse. Pyra carried Bion connector in yellow barrels. How many? At least 10, Pyra think. That's gotta be it. Pyra know where shipment for? Sadly, not having that information. Job was only to bring cargo to port. But cargo unloaded here, always taken off towards city. Maybe friends find cargo at inspection point near elevator, only if recipient not pick it up yet, of course. Alright, we'll have a look. Thanks, Pyra. And there we go, so now we know where to look for Lila's location. Let's start off by checking out those yellow barrels. Now, interestingly enough, when you first arrived to Mòrag, I do believe they were actually there. Though, when heading into it now, you may see something a little bit different. Yeah, kind of spoiling what we're going to see right now, but just thought I'd point out that it is pretty interesting that if you do kind of backtrack into the game, like, now you can't, it's too late, you know, story events have happened and whatever, but if you, like, manage to notice it the first time, you know, heading there, then, you know, it would be pretty interesting then to see it later taken away. At least for me it was. I think I forgot to point it out in the LP though, sadly, but it's fine. We're gonna go ahead and check for ourselves now. And as you can see, this time the yellow barrels aren't there. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what's going on. And well, yellow barrels. Yellow barrels. Yellow barrels. I can't see any. Alright, so, weren't there some over there when we first came here? Come to think of it, I do recall something of that nature. Yeah, even the characters realize it. So, according to memory of Poppi, yellow barrels were definitely there. Yep, even Poppi knows. So that means someone must have picked them up already. I can only assume as such. Okay, well, that leaves us without any leads. Aw, man. Tora not about to give up so easily. Tora, remember, there is junk shop near Alba Cavendish. We ask for info there? Another rare good suggestion from Masterpon. A junk shop, huh? Yeah, they might know a thing or two about parts for artificial blades. Then what are we waiting for? Alright, so now we know what to do. And I feel like this quest is a lot of, you know, run from point A to point B to point C. That's essentially what we're doing right now. So this time I'm actually going to run to it because it's not too far, not really worth teleporting, even though we can literally teleport to the upper level, but I feel like the only thing in between teleporting or not is this elevator, so it's not that big of a deal. We're just going to go ahead and take it very slowly. And yeah, once we do reach it, we have, you know, the area to head to, which is not too far. As you can see, it's like 70 steps now, or, I mean, as I say that, it's dropping so quickly. So there we go. This is the person we need to speak to at the junk shop. So what's up, guy? So please answer questions for Tora. Sorry, but I do not do small talk with people who aren't paying customers. Maybe if you bought something, I'd be more willing to chat. Yeah, interestingly enough, you have to buy. So what do you say? Okay, well, it doesn't really matter what you buy. I'll buy a butterfly lens, whatever. Now let's talk, right? There you go. Now we'll talk. So what were you wanting to ask? Tora want to know if someone brought certain parts in large quantity or took them to somebody. When you say certain parts, there are quite many variety. Tora lists them one after another, so if any ring bell, please say, really, we're not doing this again. Tetris, circle, snake joint, black ash. Hold it, I have some info on the last one. Okay, luckily this guy saw him. Over already? Master Pawn looked disappointed. I guess Tora likes going through the list. Alright, so please tell us the details. This old guy said he had a regular customer purchasing black ash. Pretty large scale stuff. From the sound of it, he was bragging about how he'd be rolling in cash for a while. Black ash is key material I used as shielding agent in Ether Furnace. Sounds like we got our guy. Do you know where we can find this guy? Now, isn't that odd? I can't seem to recall. Maybe if you bought something, it might jog my memory. Why, you little... Yeah, okay. So, the first time it was actually funny. The second time, a bit much. But whatever, I'll do it. So there we go. Let's go ahead and jog this dude's memory. Okay, thanks for your custom. And what do you know? I think I just remembered. So, yeah, you're looking for the old bloke by the name of Timmel. Okay, well, where are we going to find him? He's in the business of transporting black ash and other minerals mined in Mòrag. Right now, you'll probably find him at the Turbine Tower, just across Midoral Bridge. Be careful if you're going to meet him, though. Alright, much thanks. And there we go, so now we know where to find this guy, which is by the... you know, the Midoral Bridge, I believe is what he said. And pretty much to reach there is not this way, it's actually over here. This time we're going to be leaving outside this giant town of sorts and actually heading to the Great Bion. Yeah, as you can see, there's much more for us to explore, and we're actually going to be able to explore of this area. So, yeah, this is pretty freaking awesome. And there are some high-level enemies. Actually, this is a gray area to grind in altogether. But I'm not here for that necessarily. And it's always so weird to see, like, NPCs spawn in and spawn out and stuff like that. But okay, so, yeah, we have to reach where the guy told us, and that's pretty much over here. I believe it's the Turbine Tower. As you can see, it's a pretty interesting looking tower. So, yeah, there he is. So let's go ahead and speak to the guy. So, you want something? Tora want to ask about black ash. About black ash, eh? Let me guess. Isit's been babbling, has he? That's correct. Honestly, that little punk. But hey, it's not like I'm doing anything wrong, so sure, I'll tell you. What do you want to know? Have you been selling large quantities of black ash to someone? I don't know if I call it that large, just a few barrels at a time, every now and then. If using a shield agent for Ether Furnace, maybe not need such large quantity all at once. Oh, I see. So could you tell us where you're delivering these barrels to? Near the entrance of the old industrial district. I just dropped the goods off there, I'm told to, so I haven't seen the buyer or anything. Sounds suspicious. You reckon? They're reliable with their money and they pay a fair price. Can't say I ever thought anything seemed off. And after all, if you're going to build something outside the city, why bother having it carried inside? Not to mention that people meeting up in person would mean having to schedule a time that suits both people. I guess that's a fair point, but still. When's your next delivery? 10 days time. Seriously, we don't have that long to wait. Perhaps we should simply enjoy an extended hot spring vacation. Gramps, you need to chill. Would that not be less than productive? Well, I only just made that last delivery. If you head there quick, it might even still be there. Like I was telling us where it is, so we can just go steal it. Okay, sure. Tell us these things first. Come on, guys. It's worth a try. Okay, so are the barrels easy to spot? Yeah, they should be pretty obvious. They're bright green after all. Let me know if there's anything else you want sorting out. Alright, so there we go. What a friendly guy. We don't have to buy anything off of this dude to get some information out of him, and that's perfect, right? Because now we can just kind of move on to where we need to go, and that is pretty much where, yeah, the compass is telling us to go to now. This time it's where the barrels are, the green barrels, and again, they should be easy to spot. I do like how he just points them out like that. Like, we can literally just steal them if, you know, we were those types of people. He just straight up told us the location. But no, we're not going to even take them. We're just going to get information because, yes, our goal is to find the whereabouts of Lila, the artificial blade. You know, Tora thought he was special with his one-of-a-kind, but clearly it's not one-of-a-kind anymore. Poppi isn't that special, and okay. I don't really want to fight these guys. I'm going to see if I can easily avoid them by reaching these. There we go. Oh, you can. Okay, so green barrels. This must be it. So, and hey, aren't those the yellow barrels from before? Bion connectors and black ash. Materials for constructing artificial blades, without a doubt. The only question is, where are they going to be taken next? Are there any clues lying around? Okay, so there is Nopon note here written in Nopon. Oh, I don't know why I said Nopon twice. There is note here written in Nopon. This Nopon writing, yes, but handwriting unbelievably scruffy. Tora not able to read. Is like baby scribbles. Neither of you can read it. Wow, that must be really bad. I suppose we still simply have to decipher it somehow. That's one option, but would it not be easier to simply keep watch on the barrels themselves? You say that, but we have no idea when the recipient will pick them up. Yeah, what if they don't show up for 5 days or something? This sounds like the perfect mission to leave to our mercenary allies. That would be an option too. Which shall we go for then? Alright, so what shall we do? I mean, we're going to try to decipher what this is. And yes, we're going to need some of our mercenary allies. Now, as you can see, there is a new Merc mission for us. And let's go ahead and quickly check out this Merc mission. I believe it's set in Mòrag. So, yeah, we need someone to watch over the green and yellow barrel holding artificial. You could do this and I guess wait 30 minutes. This seems interesting, but I want to do something else. I actually want to show off a way to do it the way I initially did it in my first playthrough, but then realized you're going to have a certain amount of blades to do this, and you actually do need a certain amount of blades, aka 2 blades with Nopon Wisdom if you just want to read it straight up. As you can see, Poppi has Nopon Wisdom, but that's about it. We do have a rare blade that has Nopon Wisdom. I do believe Nia has this blade with her. So let's go ahead and engage her 3rd blade and make it. Yes, Boris actually has Nopon Wisdom. I mean, it's a Nopon. I think it's a she, a he. I believe you guys told me it's a she.
Just leave it to Boris.
Sounds like, you know, little kid. I mean, you can't tell, but whatever. Okay, anyways, that's Boris for you. So hopefully Boris will help us out with this, and I mean also it's a healer, so it works with Nia using Boris as a blade. But now if we go ahead and attempt to do it, you'll notice there we go, still not good enough. Yeah, what's interesting though is you can actually level up Poppi to level 2 Nopon Wisdom very easily to where you can just solve it like this. And I'm going to go ahead and show off how to do that. Now, let's say, you don't have Poppi level 2 similar to, I guess, me, because I don't have her level 2 yet. All you need to do is head over to, let's say, Argentum. I'd say Argentum is probably the best area to do this because every single vendor is a Nopon. It makes sense, you know, Chairman Bana being behind this. I guess, you know, he mainly hires Nopons for this Argentum trading post. So all we need to do here, since you can't speak to little Nopons like this, as you can see, they have text bubbles. The only ones you can speak to are guys like this. And if they have a star, let's say if I spoke to him and then skip through it, as you can see, he's talking about, you know, Reese and all of that, the little kids that, you know, Rex recruited here. But yeah, after I spoke to him, the star is now gone. So there's only a certain amount of people you can speak to and only a certain amount of dialogue you can exhaust. What you can abuse, though, is speaking to shopkeepers. Yes, just speak to anybody selling you something real quickly and then stop speaking to them. That's it. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to do anything of those sorts. By doing this and hearing the Nopon and their, you know, really bad dialogue, how they can't really phrase words properly, yeah, that is essentially going to help out Poppi to learn the Nopon Wisdom. And okay, this isn't something I don't want to speak to because it's a person, it's a human. I don't need to speak to this person. I'm here to speak to more little Nopons. So yeah, you just kind of want to do this to every single Nopon you come across, and in doing so, you'll eventually reach, you know, Nopon Wisdom 2. I really want to do this like on screen so I could show you guys, for those who want to look up a way to, you know, level up Poppi, and let's say you want to solve the puzzle kind of like how I'm gonna do it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and now speak to this little guy. Let's see how close we are to Poppi getting this Nopon Wisdom level 2. Literally just speaking to every single person will change it, and so adorable seeing these different suits on the Nopons. But okay, we might be almost done. Sadly, I don't think there's... Okay, there's one Nopon right here that actually has dialogue, unlike the other you know, merchants. But there we go, some quick dialogue. All right, so that's a good amount of Nopon that are easy to find and speak to. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is just fast travel to the same location. And essentially what this did is it reset everything. It's like the characters have fast traveled, and voila! Yes, speaking to the same Nopon will get me the Nopon Wisdom level 2, and that's that, my friends. So now I can actually head back to Mòrag. I don't have to wait 30 minutes. I don't have to do any of that. I can do it this way, and I love how the game does give you an option to like solve this. I think the concept is really cool altogether. But the question is, did I walk close enough to the old industrial district? Luckily I did. Just by walking near it, you'll unlock, you know, the fast travel point for it, and that's what I was looking for, so I'm glad I have that. So yes, by teleporting really quickly, I guess fast traveling, because yeah, as you can hear, you know, they do travel. The game gives you that feeling of them actually traveling over time. But alright, so now if we attempt to use the green barrel, well, it's not gonna work, I'm already telling you, because, well, even though Poppi just unlocked Nopon Wisdom level 2, we have to open up our infinity chart and then see it added, and then it's added. It's a weird concept that they do that. I wish you didn't have to do this. Voila! Whoa, look at all of this that has been added. Cool. And cool as well. Okay. So Poppi's stronger. Nice to hear. Now let's go ahead and hit back, and now press A, and as you can see, bam, but kazam! That's what we were looking for. Reading Nopon writing activated. We were smart enough to read these baby scribbles. So Tora can read, managed to read writing. So as usual, deliver goods to a certain facility around chest area of Mòrag Titan. That doesn't seem very specific, but at least we know now know the general area. Perhaps it's time we reported back to Mòrag. Tora tell Mòrag how Tora was key to investigation success. Will demand 3-year supply of tasty sausage. Don't get too carried away with yourself there. With that much tasty sausage, Master Pon not need to work for rest of life. The rest of his life with a 3-year supply? Yeah, what? Anyway, if we head to the palace, the guards should get us in touch with Mòrag. Yes, that is what she said. Shall we then? Alright, so the barrel's destination. Now we know what to do and where these are actually eventually heading to. So, the barrels are gone. I mean, we don't really care now because we know where they're supposed to go to. I mean, I believe it's meant, you know, to set up both like quest completions. Whether you waited for it or not, we know where it's heading to now. And now let's go ahead and make our way back to Mòrag. But before I do that, there's a heart-to-heart I want to check out right here, and hopefully no enemy will prevent me from doing so.
Mòrag so full of wasteland and hard rocks, not easy for walking.
Shall we take a rest around here?
Good idea, yes.
You need to toughen up a bit, Tora.
Tora live whole life cooped up in house working on building Poppi. Not used to walking long distance. If only Tora could flitter-flutter like Gramps.
Well, you have those big wing things.
Nopon wings not for flying. Could flap forever and not reach sky.
If you're really having a hard time walking, you could ask Dromach to give you a ride.
Oh, Rex is genius!
I think not. I have solemnly sworn to carry none other than my lady.
Go on, it can't hurt.
What? Are you sure about this, my lady? If you allow Tora to ride me now, soon he will want Poppi to join him. And there will be no space left for you.
Well, when you put it like that... Sorry, Tora. Guess that's a no.
Much disappoint.
Pyra, are you okay walking?
Oh, yes. I'm fine. Though all the dust clouds do bother me a little.
Oh yeah, those are a pain. Gets in your eyes sometimes.
Poppi also not like that. Small particles get in joints and cause nasty creaking when moving. Must ask Master Pond to clean out when get out of this place.
Rex? It seemed like more ordained tricky place for everyone. Rex have any bright ideas for helping?
Well, let's see.
Alright, so what would be a good idea? So we can lend out a salvager suit or tell them they just gotta rough it out. Now, in reality, the result to both of these, you know, suggestions are gonna be the same thing because they're not gonna want the salvager suits, they're just gonna have to rough it out. But I wanna, you know, use this option because it has a pretty funny result.
Would anyone like to borrow one of my salvager suits?
I suppose that would help keep the sand out.
I've got a spare you could borrow. You want to try it on? Actually, I guess Nia's the only one who it would really fit.
Go on then, I'll give it a try. If it really is useful, we can buy a whole bunch of them sometime.
My lady, that suits you surprisingly well.
Oh, shut up. So this is what it's like for Rex when he goes salvaging, huh?
Keeps the sand out pretty well, right?
Well, yeah, it does that. But I can't really see. Peripheral vision's awful in this thing. It's hard to move about in, too.
It might not be very practical for combat.
Yeah, I don't think I could fight like this.
Looks like genius idea of Rex, not so genius after all.
Well, it was worth a try.
And there we go, so that was our heart-to-heart, the unforgiving terrain. Yes, I don't know, I thought it was pretty funny getting Nia to dress in a salvager suit. I mean, if you tell them to rough it out, they'll understand as well. Sadly, you can only have one outcome, but, you know, multiple playthroughs, or just saving before you, you know, head to a heart-to-heart, and then, you know, reloading the file afterwards to see the other outcome is always an option that I suggest doing if you are super interested. But, okay, anyways, let's go ahead and head over to the Madoral Bridge, because I don't need to be, you know, near the industrial area. I'm heading to Mòrag, and she's not too far from here. While I could teleport a bit closer, I just rather walk, take in this nice view of the city. I mean, it is really nice. The music is so awesome for this area. Like, I love the music for this place. It reminds me of so many different games, like any fantasy open world game already. That's like, this is typical music you'd expect in this. But okay, anyways, oh, there is a heart-to-heart here. Well, there's several heart-to-hearts. You know what, let's check this one out, and I might head back to like a previous town and check out another heart-to-heart, because these ones are interesting and might as well knock a few out along the way. So let's check this one out.
Over there, the capital's standing army.
I see him.
Let's keep our distance, yeah? Best let sleeping goggles lie.
Good call.
Be not alarmed. The troops that captured us were Ardanian military, yes, but from the Gormati regiment.
Those aren't the same?
Quite different, in fact. One can learn many things while in a Titan battleship's brig, and I made good use of the opportunity.
Damn, they chucked me into solitary, so I don't know anything.
It does seem they have separate procedures for blades and drivers. In any case, once I abandoned thoughts of staging a breakout, I did make sure to keep my ears open for intelligence.
Did you hear anything else?
Let me think. The soldiers over there are, as I said previously, from the capital's garrison. But those other ones actually belong to the 1st Imperial Guard 2nd Battalion.
Huh. What's the difference?
Beyond the bridge is Hard Hay Palace, the Imperial residence. Therefore,
Oh, I've got it. The palace guards belong to a different unit. Of course.
indeed. Then, above the Imperial Guard rank and file, you have the Carrick Special Guard unit. And higher yet, the Special Inquisitor, the Flame Bringer herself.
Wow.
Yes, man. I could never deal with all this hierarchy crap.
Ever heard the expression, know thy enemy?
Alright, so what else should I ask? Now, Dromach was saying was interesting, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm more interested in Nia. I mean, it's whatever. He heard some stuff and, he knows about the tears and, how Mòrag is on the top, the Flamebringer herself, but whatever. Let's just ask Nia how she was, how Torna was organized to begin with. I mean, clearly she had some back history with them and knows of them, so let's ask her that.
How was Torna organized?
Torna? It was all centered around Jin. Not exactly structured, though. But we all had our assignments.
What was yours, Nia?
I was...
Nap time specialist.
Shit it. I was a general support. I hadn't been there long, so I mostly just helped out with whatever.
Huh. Not much of a change then.
It is, as you say.
Stop making it sound like I'm some useless layabout. I mean, I can make Ruska dumplings and stuff, so...
Well then, maybe we could cook something together.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you're on.
My lady, are you sure that's,
Both of you'll sing a different song when I stuff your faces with my food.
You had best steel yourself, Master Rex. My lady's cooking is not what anyone would call conventionally tasty.
Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have riled her up.
Alright, so yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, that's the heart-to-heart with, Dromach's wisdom. And now that's complete. But okay, enough wasting time here. Let's go ahead and now let Mòrag herself know what happened by heading through here. Man, this pathway is so nice looking. I feel like I say that for like every section in the game, but I can't help it. But okay, either way, we've arrived to the palace, and always seeing these guys are so freaking weird how slow they walk as well. You can avoid it like that and just reach to where I could find this dude behind the counter and just let him know I'm here for Mòrag. So, hello, to whom I owe the pleasure. So here's the thing. Yes, we'd already received word from Special Inquisitor Mòrag. You've a lead on the artificial blade, I hear. Yeah. Hold on, I'll pass you over to the Special Inquisitor herself.
I see. There was indeed once a factory there. However, it was abandoned some 30 years ago.
So, you think we've got him?
We can't be certain unless we investigate.
Shall we go?
You?
We won't do anything reckless. If it seems dangerous, we'll turn back. How's that sound?
To tell the truth, it would be difficult for me to dispatch the military so quickly. Would you?
Sure thing.
Now, let me share what information I have found. There are rumors about town that an esteemed Nopon merchant is involved in this affair.
An esteemed Nopon merchant? Chairman Banner?
Well, we're currently searching the transaction records. If we find anything, we'll inform you.
Pretty busy, eh?
I don't deny it. I will head to the location myself as soon as I am able to mobilize some troops.
All right, then.
Alright, so, well, I guess it's on our hands because Mòrag is too busy to dispatch any soldiers. I guess it wouldn't be smart, so we're gonna have to investigate ourselves, and it works out for us to do it ourselves because, I mean, we could get the job done, right? Alright, so, yeah, pretty much all we need to do now is teleport back to, not here, but teleport to the... where is it I'm trying to go to? I don't know why I opened up that. I'm at the upper level, the old industrial district. And we're gonna go ahead and take this on essentially. By traversing through here, you'll be able to make your way across to the next destination, and that will kind of lead to where the compass is, you know, telling you to head towards, because it may seem confusing altogether when you reach this area, because it's kind of weird to navigate. And what I mean by that is, okay, let's say you continue heading down to here, you're gonna eventually reach like a door that is locked and that can only be opened from the opposite side. What you want to do is keep going down this way, which is the stairway over here. I don't know why, but the stairway, like, I never noticed. What I originally did was, like, I explored this whole area and realized it's actually like a two-step thing. Like, I can get through this within seconds, and that's why I'm not gonna do it in this video. We're just gonna save it for the next video. What I want to do in this video is I want to, can I open up this? It only opens up from the other side. What I want to do in this video is kill off some enemies that you know, actually have secrets here. I do believe there is a secret over here, though I want to say this is actually a unique enemy. I at least could show it off. Let's see if this is the unique enemy I'm thinking of. If so, I might not fight it, to be honest, because it's gonna be way too strong. Okay, well, I guess I have to fight these guys, but once these guys die, we'll be able to move on. Dang, okay, well, we can't really avoid these guys and have them chase us with how narrow of an area this is. I won't be able to, like, just, you know, kite them out until they stop facing me. So sadly, I'm gonna have to kill each one of these enemies. It's still, you know, additional EXP, so I'll take it. I feel like we never really play the game like this. I'm constantly rushing through the game, so I'll take, like, the end of this video and you know, just kind of play through this area normally, because what I want to do in the next video is show you how to get through it within 2 seconds instead of doing anything inside of here. And I feel like I need to show off some of this area before I consider doing that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just kill off these enemies one by one. I wonder if we'll even alert the dude over here. As you can see, yeah, there's a guy and there's an item. The item is what I want to pick up. So the plan is some way, somehow, to have him chase us and then pick it up. I don't think we can actually do that. I think we're not going to be able to get this special item. We're going to have to kill him, which, you know, I don't want to do right now. Kind of want to save for another time. You know, I want to have all the, what's it called? Wait, he didn't notice me, did he? He did notice me! Well, at least he's hitting me through the wall. So it's no big deal. We don't have to worry about him yet. Or not. Not unless he gets through the wall. If he figures... Okay, well, this is awkward. This is really awkward, guys. Let's just kill this guy as soon as we can. I'm gonna save the super special move for later on, you know, where we use the party gauge. I'm gonna save it for him if he's still trying to fight us. If he is. If not, then we're good. But let's see right now. Let's just quickly kill this bat, and then we have one more to go. I'm also gonna save up my special for the guy on the other side of the wall. This is so weird how he's doing this, but I like it because honestly this might be a cheap way to kill him, so I might just kill him now just to show off this cheap way to do so, and then we'll come back. Here's the thing, now I'm not killing these unique enemies because they're unique, but it's not like they won't spawn again. They easily respawn by just interacting with their tombstone that appears when they die, and you might see that in a second. Hopefully we don't get killed by this dude trying to kill another dude. This is freaking hilarious. Okay, we topple this guy, saving all my energy, my power for the next guy on the wall, on the opposite side of the wall. And yes, I'm gonna do this. So, okay, let's just go ahead and wait this out. There we go. We got to level up for Nia, but now it is time to do this, my friends. Here we go. Unleash all the power we have to take on this guy. So that was pretty good damage, but now it's time for full-on chain attack strength. So let's start off with this. Mithra slamming with some photon. Then we're gonna unleash. You know what? Screw it. We'll just kind of do the usual with Dromach as well, and then Poppi's, you know, quick spamming B of, I guess, ground damage or earth damage, I believe is the element. So there we go. No elemental burst, sadly, to continue the chain, but that's fine because still a lot of damage, and we'll build it up again. We'll probably unleash a second version of this attack on him because it is going to take a while to kill him, as you can see, so I'll definitely have time to build up my party meter. But sadly, those potions appeared on the opposite side. We can't have that happen too often, so I'm going to stand behind him a little bit next time I use my anchor shot to hopefully have them appear on the other side. Because here's the thing, guys, there's literally a door we can enter and fight him for real, but he's the one who wants to fight on the other side of the wall, so I'm going to give it to him. Like, I don't care, because I feel like this is not affecting Tora as much. He's not able to do any AoE attacks. All of that. It's only his focused attacks that seem to be hurting Tora, and that's about it. Like, that AoE, I don't think it did anything to us, so we're pretty good to go. As long as Nia... Whoa, okay. Well, Nia is using Dromach too. You know, hit from the side, but she's still using the wall, hitting through the wall. This is some, like, hacks, as you can see. Check that out. It's pretty sick. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and just spam all of these cancel auto attacks so I can get another chain attack. That's pretty much my only goal. This is what I'm aiming for. I'm not aiming for any, like, true combos or anything too crazy. And okay, again, the potion did that. Oh, Tora picked it up somehow. I don't know how he did that, but alright. I'll take it. So, this is, like, the weirdest way to battle. Some of you guys may consider this really cheap. I'm just, like, you know, he started it first. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm fighting him this way. Normally I'd fight him the normal way, but luckily I'm able to pick up the potion some way, somehow from the other side. It seems I got that other one that fell through the wall. I'm going to try next time, though, to stand clear and far away and see if I'm good, because it seems like the majority of these potions are landing outside the other side. See, again, it did it, yeah. The potions definitely are on his side of the room, but that's okay. We're about to kill him anyways. Well, by about, I mean halfway there, but it's gonna be much less once the party gauge comes out. So just gotta keep at it. I guess this is something I should answer. I've been asked this a lot. What are my thoughts on the combat of this game? A lot of people are saying, you know, because I want to say there is a mixed, like, feeling with a lot of people. Like, it's not like the majority agrees to something, you know. A lot of people say the combat is pretty bad of this game, and like, consider it the worst aspect of the game, and if anything, they're only playing for the story. I'm almost the complete opposite. I love this combat. While it is slow, while I am doing a lot of the same thing, and while it does, you know, drag on, this is just how I play games. I'm one who's into, you know, MMOs where you have teams, you know, with a healer, with a tank, and then the damage dealers and stuff like that. You know, going against an enemy that could take up to even, you know, 20 to 30 minutes to kill. Like, I don't mind stuff like that. You know, I'm into games like that. I'm into, obviously, all RPGs. I played every Final Fantasy to date. Oh, okay, no, whoa. Not to date, but 1 to 15. There you go. I played all of those. I played of Tactics. I played, like, Crystal Core, stuff like that. And I'm used to, like, I've become patient. I'm accustomed to games like this. And I like it. I like taking the time, strategically playing. Well, this is just kind of standing still and taking your time. This isn't that exciting. There are a lot of battles that you're on your feet, you're hyped, you're trying, and yes, we managed to do it. So this is gonna be good. I didn't mean to use water on water though. Why'd I do that? Okay, whatever. That works. Okay, and let's go ahead and spam this. But yeah, to complete what I was saying, and there we go. We got the burst. Sweet. Okay. Oops, I hit the wrong button, but that works out. Okay, and I'm gonna use rock this time. So bam, bam, let's use some wind. Not bad. Man, as I was saying, see, I like this. I enjoy this. This is awesome combat. I don't hate it whatsoever. To me, it's a huge selling point, a huge reason why I still play this game. I think that's it, because Poppy's on cooldown. Yep. So there we go. Sadly, Tora only has one blade to use, so I can't utilize another blade or anything. But yeah, I enjoy this. The little, like, I'd say Xenoblade 1's combat is the best. It's very, very intense. But this game has more intense combat in you'll see. I mean, if you played Xenoblade 1, you can only expect the game to get more intense later on, and it will. Trust me. So the combat gets even better, and like I said, if you're into turn-based, it's kind of like turn-based, but more than that. And there we go, we managed to kill him. So I don't know, for me, I love it. It's good combat. I knew the door was closed. Good thing I left the door closed. So I guess do not open the door and just kill him over the wall, and there you go. And now we got the control room key, which is what I wanted. But this is pretty much what happens if you were to resummon him. He'll just appear like that, and then you can rebattle him anytime. So I'm going to pretend I never killed him. He's always been there. Well, and we'll eventually kill all of the unique monsters in a later video. But there we go, guys. We got the control room key. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. I'm ready to actually leave this area. I'm not really going to explore it anymore, to be honest. While we can, I'm just going to end off here. That way, next video, I could show you guys how to get from point A to point B within like 3 seconds. It's not that long. This area is very short. It has a lot to explore if you take your time to thoroughly explore it like we were doing, even though, well, we were just showing one enemy, but there is more to it. I'm just going to save it for another time. Anyways, I'm going to walk out here to make things easier in the next video for us just to straight up get in, and I think we're going to end off the video here. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me check and see if I have any blades to open up to kind of end off. You know what, let's, like, we're not going to get anything, but we're going to do it just to force myself to save. There's no turning back with whatever we get here. And yeah, to kind of end off the video, of course. So let's just see. I'm gonna skip these if it's anything crappy. Imagine if I got so lucky and happened to get something. At this point, I don't expect anything rare out of common ones anymore. That's the last thing I'll ever expect. And as you can see, yeah, it's not gonna happen. Even with rare ones, you eventually lose faith. Even legendary ones, which I don't think we've gotten yet, you'll lose faith. So yeah, and this is mainly if you're really far into the game and you're trying to get all of the legendary blades. You know, you're gonna eventually hit a stop where they're not coming to you as easily, and sadly these ones not so much. But I'm gonna keep them with me for my mercenary gang shebang thing. Actually, I think I should end off this video sending out people from my merc group to a mission. You know what, we can go ahead and do, I guess, 2 humanoid like this. Let's just send out some stuff. Let's just do this, screw it. So yeah, it doesn't really matter who we send out, they're all humanoid. So I'm just gonna send these 2 off. I don't really play with these blades, but they're both damaged, so I do want to level up their affinity somewhat, some way. So yeah, you guys go.
Don't forget me while
And I think we can only do 1 batch. Yeah, like we can only dispatch 1 squad group. Like, I mean, if I attempt to do more, it won't work. Yeah, but later in the game, don't worry, it will allow you to dispatch more at a time. But I'm gonna end off the video here. Thank you all so much for watching. Now we, you know, dispatch some people. I'll start the video, or I don't even care. I don't even need to start the video. I guess the end of the next video will have these guys back, because I'm sure it will take us around 30 minutes or not more. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching again. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and next time we're gonna make our way through the old industry district, and yeah, reach where the barrels are supposed to be, you know, pretty much taken to, and that is at the very end of where this compass is telling us to head to. Of course, I don't know why I'm explaining every single bit of this, but just get ready for that. I feel like because we got on so off topic that I forgot what we were even doing in the story, but that's what we're mainly doing, not to explore the industry or anything. No, we're here to reach an objective. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!